The Prime Minister on the day one have declared that गांव गरीब किसान मजदूर महिला युवा ये उनका प्राथमिकता है सरकार का। उसी के आधार पर हम विकास का एजेंडा लेकर आगे बढ़ रहे। सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम्स लाए हमने, फंडिंग द अनफंडेड, रीचिंग द अनरीच्ड, बैंकिंग द अनबैंक्ड, दिस आर समथिंग हिस्टोरिक। And the Prime Minister is trying to perform, reform and transform India. And our opposition friends, they are not able to compete with us as far as the development is concerned, whether in the center and the state. So they are now continuing their disinformation campaign, and they are trying to convert even sensitive national security related issue also into controversies and continue the disinformation campaign. जो कश्मीर में जो हुआ, कश्मीर घाटी में, उसका संदर्भ में जिस तरह इन लोगों ने प्रचार किया, जैसा ऐसा प्रचार करने वाले लोग देश के साथ अन्याय कर रहे। कारण क्या है? कश्मीर समस्या नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कारण से नहीं है। इस समस्या कहां से शुरू हुआ, कौन जिम्मेदार है, कौन सत्ता में थे इतना साल देश में, किसने कैसा हैंडल किया, ये सबको मालूम है। पाकिस्तान कश्मीर मसला को इंटरनेशनलाइज करना चाहते और हमारा देश के बारे में दुनिया में गलत प्रचार चला रहे। मगर कुछ पार्टियां जो इस बीच में एक आतंकवादी को वहां का हमारा फोर्सेस ने मारा, उसको बड़ा इश्यू बनाया, और कुछ लोग डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली सहानुभूति भी दिखा रहे। और और चिदंबरम स्टेटमेंट कापी తీసుకొచ్చాము మీకు పద్దు నాకైతే మీరు ఎందుకు అడుగు తీసుకుంటారు ये वो कह रहे जो हमने वादा किया कश्मीरी लोगों को वादा नहीं निभा पाया। कौन नहीं निभा पाया? अभी याद आए क्या? आप देश में 50 साल से ज़्यादा राज किया, आपने कश्मीर में भी राज किया, आपने पीडीपी के साथ और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के साथ बारी बारी आपने सरकार बनाया, आप केंद्र में गृह मंत्री के रूप में दायित्व संभाला, अभी आके टेलीविजन में इंटरव्यू दे रहे। जो वादा किया हम वादा नहीं निभा पाया। क्यों निभा नहीं पाया? समाधान दीजिए ना। तात्कालिक राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए ऐसा नाजुक मामलों में देश का एकता और अखंडता और सुरक्षा के साथ जुड़े हुए मामलों में उसको पॉलिटिकलाइज करके सरकार को ऊपर दोषारोप करना एक गलत है। एंड इट्स लीस्ट एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम ए पर्सन हु हैज बीन द होम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया। ऑन अफसोस he says they should have been asked to go back to the borders. You are the home minister. What is it you have done? One should think in terms of the national security. Our forces are working in a atmosphere and they are operating against terrorists who want to dismember India. And now, some armchair politicians, and including few sections of the media, they give us pravachans. उनको पकड़ना था। टेररिस्ट हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन कमांडर जिन्होंने 15 मर्डर केस में दोषी है, उनके ऊपर आपका इतना सहानुभूति क्यों? देशवासी जानना चाहते। We should have been aware of what is happening in Kashmir. Who is responsible for the same? Our neighbor, in order to cover up its own failure within their country, has been engaged in a proxy war against India. And they have been aiding, abetting, funding, training terrorists, which is an open secret. The land is being used to train the terrorists. And you have seen recent Hafiz Saeed, Jaish-e-Mohammed chief, they met and what they have talked. And even about this Wani also, we have seen the statement that this man wanted to speak to his boss in Pakistan. Hafiz Saeed, the mastermind behind the Mumbai terror, claimed that Burhani Wani spoke to him and told him that his last wish was to talk to him. Whether we can take it on its face value or not, that's a different matter. But one can realize the extent of frenzy Pakistan is trying to whip up on the issue. How can anybody sympathize with a terrorist? And the world is grappling with unprecedented monstrosity of the evil forces day in and day out. In case of any mistake by the security forces or lapse on the part of the security forces, there is a system within our democratic India. And we have a better track record. Sympathizing with terrorists who want to break India is not acceptable at all. So the people who are trying to express sympathy and also writing columns, they should understand the public sentiment of the country. The Congress leader, former Home Minister Chidambaram said, India should assure the people of Kashmir that the grand bargain promised during the time of Kashmir's accession would be honored. Then what is it your government has done? From Nehru ji to recent Sonia ji government, what is it you have done? You are a home minister. Now you realize because you are out of power. This is nothing but cheap politics and ready to even compromise on the security of India. What were the Congress-led or Congress successive governments were doing all these years? And he says that he could not convince the defense minister to push forward a proposal for withdrawal of the APSAPA from the parts of Jammu Kashmir. That former home minister speaking in such a language. And now, उनको अभी ज्ञानोदय हो गया सरकार से बाहर आने के बाद, और वो भी और एक आपत्तिजनक स्टेटमेंट दिया उन्होंने. The very combination of PDP and BJP is not acceptable to the people. Who are you to decide? People have given their mandate. Those two parties have come together. If you feel that party was bad, then why you aligned with that party earlier? Mr. Mufti Muhammad Saeed was the chief minister. You have aligned with the National Conference. You have aligned with the PDP. Now you are saying that the two partners forming government gives a sense of fear among the people of Kashmir. People are happy that the first time a national and a nationalist party is a partner in the government in Jammu and Kashmir. It's a historical turn that has taken, and you people, your party and your other national conference is not able to digest this fact. That's why this sort of language is being used. Our Our approach is wrong, he says. Then what about your approach? What about your approach? And he says that Kashmir is not an issue of land, but it's a problem of the people. ये तो कॉमन सेंस का पॉइंट है. किसी ने कहा है क्या क्या जमीन का मामला ऐसा? Our party and our government are committed to the unity and security of the country. Unity and integrity of the country is paramount, not the lives of terrorists. It may be dearer to those people who are trying to sympathize. But for the country, for our party, the unity and integrity of our country is important, and we will secure it without any compromise whatsoever, in spite of this political criticism. We are also equally committed to the welfare and development of Kashmir. How many times the Prime Minister visited in times of natural calamity, and also to review developmental activities. So, friends, I am happy that there is a misinformation or a wrong impression carried by certain media in the morning about Sri Jyotiraditya Scindia asking for a plebiscite. I talked to him, myself and Finance Minister. He said, no, sir, it's wrong. I never said it. And he has given a letter to the Speaker. He said he has given a letter to the Speaker. उन्होंने कहा मैंने राज समारी होना चाहिए ऐसा कहा, उसको उन्होंने गलत अर्थ निकाला है. We agree with his this thing, and we were also surprised to see such a headline. But later he has clarified it's good for the country, good for his party also, because Kashmir is a settled issue. And coming back to the other issue about the atrocities on Dalits, what happened in Gujarat, in that Uni is totally condemnable. And the state government not only condemned it, has taken prompt action. Never before any government have acted with such atrocity. People who are involved are arrested. The state government have approached the High Court to set up a special court. And then their welfare is being taken care. It's an atrocious act. Everybody has to condemn it. But these people, again trying to politicalize it, and then giving pravachan to us, and then trying to tar the image of the government and Modi ji, because he's becoming popular and they feel that he's a threat, he's getting into the hearts of the weaker section of the country. We have the largest number of scheduled caste MPs in Parliament. We have the largest number of scheduled tribe MPs in Parliament. We have the largest number of OBC MPs in Parliament. How do you say that our government is always against? And we have taken care of all the memories of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Even on that count also there is a total wrong information. Efforts were made to mislead the country about demolishing that Mumbai building. That's not done by the government. That was a trust. And then BJP local unit has condemned it, Shiva Sena has condemned it, and the state government has no role whatsoever in that. We have seen that 5 important memorials, whether it is Mahu in Madhya Pradesh, whether it is Delhi, and 26 Alipur Road, or Mumbai, or London, wherever Ambedkar ji has spent considerable time, all these memorials are being constructed, or institutions are being developed there. This they are not able to digest. As the UP elections have come nearer, they are afraid that the weaker sections which have moved towards Modi ji in the parliament elections, they will move towards BJP in the assembly elections also. That's why this disinformation campaign. Friends, worried about by our popularity among Dalits, some parties are trying to politicalize the Una event in Gujarat. Everybody is distressed with what has happened there, and guilty are being punished. And we must also understand these communal clashes and social tensions or atrocities are more of a social in nature. That is one of the weaknesses. We have to find a solution to it to bring social harmony. The divisive politics, divisive agenda of the Congress party all these years, treating every section of the people as separate vote banks, have led to this. इन्होंने जो विभाजन तथ्यों को प्रोत्साहन दिया, इन्होंने जिस तरह का इन लोगों को वोट बैंक के रूप में इस्तेमाल किया, एक समुदाय को दूसरे समुदाय के खिलाफ इन्होंने हमेशा खड़ा कर दिया, उस कारण से समाज में जो भावना पैदा हो गया, इसके लिए कौन जिम्मेदार है? 2 साल में सत्ता में है मोदी जी है और 50 साल राज किया, अभी 10 साल राज किया कांग्रेस पार्टी है. समाज में परिवर्तन आना चाहिए. There has to be social harmony. We are all brothers, all are equal partners in the country. That feeling has to be developed, and everybody, while talking about such sensitive issues, should keep that in mind, the larger interest of bringing the communities together. Instead of doing that, some parties, including our main political rival, they are trying to instigate one community against other, and they are trying to create further social tensions. This is not going to help. Now the Congress leaders are rushing to Una. Why they have not rushed to Kerala, where a girl, helpless girl from the Dalit community, was raped and murdered. Congress rule was there. Congress vice president did not find time. In Hyderabad Central University, 10 youths committed suicide. He did not find time to go there because it was his government and his party which was in power for 10 years. And these people, the Delhi chief minister has no time to visit the helpless women who are harassed, are alleged to have been molested, their family. Everybody now, they are trying to make it a political pilgrimage. I would like to caution the people of India to understand motives the people of this sort of people who are trying to make a political capital out of a social tensions. Friends, law and order is a state subject, and they blame the central government. And the very name of Gujarat and any matter, they try to defame Gujarat, as Gujarat is not part of India. And some people try to compare Delhi with Pakistan. The relation between Delhi and the central government is like Pakistan and India. What a comparison. What an irresponsible statement. And then there shall not be any compromise in this regard with regard to protection of weaker sections. The National Crime Bureau comparative record is there about the atrocities against scheduled caste people. This is not my making. Up to 2014 it is there, 15 is yet to come. And we have seen during the Congress regime how many atrocities have taken place. Even during the earlier Congress regime also, 42,000, 35,000, 38,000, 37,000. These are figures which were quoted by the Honorable Home Minister yesterday. Unfortunately, the prominent sections of the media did not carry it. Because, and the moment we say that, देखो, आज भी कर रहे राज्यसभा में, देखो, हमारा जमाना में क्या, आपके जमाने तो आज है तो कल भी होंगे ना. कल का बात करें तो कल जो हो गया कल उसका भी याद दिलाएंगे ना. That is life, that is the reality. When you talk of today, some people talk of tomorrow, some people talk of yesterday also. Because you have to tell the people, na, as the atrocities on scheduled caste have increased after our government came, is it a new thing that has happened during our government? It is a shame to the entire system. Any one incident happening. And if there are thousands of incidents that have happened earlier, it's a challenge to the political leadership of the country. We must all come together. States and center are working together. And as I told you, whatever has to be done, the Gujarat government have done it. And now they are trying to portray before the elections. Suddenly things come before Bihar, attacks on churches in Delhi, Bihar election. And before another election, another Assam, some other these things come. And after that they died down. No, not even mentioned. And before election, some award wapasi. And I saw that some great man, people want to have a sammelan of those people. Best of luck to them. People who have realized that they are unfit to get the awards, they had a great realization, and some of them have returned it. And if somebody want to have an award, opposite people, and want to become a chairman of that, best wishes to them. We have no problem whatsoever. Friends, Yeah. And we are seeing how much interest they are showing in the House. And the debate was going on. What were you doing? I don't want to repeat it. When issues are discussed in Parliament, and then now you go to that place. It's all just for photo opportunities. Let me make it very clear. This is not the way to solve the people. With all your rich experience, you should really give us suggestions. With the rich experience of tackling with such a situation of 37,000 cases, 38,000 cases, 35,000 cases, 42,000 cases, this is the experience of the Congress party. They must have some rich and valuable experience. They should really tell us, sir, ऐसा हुआ, हम नहीं कर पाया. अभी आप जैसा चिदम्बरम भी कह रहे हैं ना, he wanted to do something, but the defense minister, then the defense minister, who was defense minister at the time, and the prime minister did not allow him to do so. He wanted to do, this is again another way of, government is government. And minister has to take a collective responsibility. And you can't blame somebody else and then make such obnoxious statements. So friends, what I want to say is, why I came all the way for this is, the government want to put the record straight. We want social cohesion. And we will do everything possible to protect the social cohesion and also take action against the people who are involved in these atrocities. We are second to none. On the other hand, the larger population of the country of Dalits and other sections are with us. I may recall, some people are now again using this Hyderabad incident. Have you read the statement of the Student Federation of India, leader, and Hyderabad University General Secretary? He said this is all organized, funded by the Congress party and others. He said it. He was the secretary of the Students' Union of the SFI, who was elected. He quits and makes such a statement, not ABVP boy or not anybody else. You want copies? I can again send it to you again. So most of you have published it also very well. The public, they are thinking that the public memory is very short. And this statement of Mr. Chidambaram is highly objectionable, highly worrisome, that people out of power can speak in such a manner, that the making GOC virtually the overall command, handing over security to defense happened over a period which such shift should not have been happened. Now Chidambaram says. He could have written it in his Atma Katha later. But now being a working politician, how can you make such statements which will demoralize the forces? I appeal all people concerned, please keep in the mind the need for social unity, cohesion, the need for bringing calmness in Jammu and Kashmir. It's a long drawn issue, not our creation. Our neighbor, how it's acting, you are also aware. So keeping that in mind, one has to deal with the situation. The government is trying to do its best. Thank you. Any questions, please? किसने?
चिदम्बरम ने कहा कि बड़ी कीमत चुकानी पड़ी भारत को कश्मीर का जो विलय बात में किया।
अच्छा, ये तो जो इंटरव्यू है, इंटरव्यू में वो नहीं था, मगर माने उनका अर्थ है जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी ने गलती किया, पूरा देश का नेतृत्व ने गलती किया, नेहरू जी का आलोचना कर रहे हैं, पटेल जी का आलोचना कर रहे हैं, वहाँ का वो तो हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है, उसको दोबारा रीओपन करना एक गलत है।
They are using Facebook to promote the people against the government of India. And in the Facebook, Bharati have seen these people, in the media, people are also supporting Kanhaiya Kumar and also this one group. So they are openly just criticizing the government of India. So what actions you have?
See, India, there is freedom of press, freedom of expression. Only what is fortunate is these are fringe elements. These are elements who do not have any support. The only advantage they are getting is their photo opportunity is there, TV and is 24/7. So they have to show something, and what is happening in Jawaharlal Nehru University was done by a minuscule minority. What happened in Hyderabad also is done by a minuscule minority. But they are now trying to provoke people, citing those incidents that also totally they are on the wrong side. Can anybody have any sympathy for Afzal Guru? Can anybody have sympathy for this Wani? I don't think so.